tell me what you see.
I'm landing on a really light coloured path, and I can see amazing sky of really, again, light coloured blue, but very light blue, and the path is slightly yellow like a sand, but the brightest sand you can imagine.
And as you look down at this path with this bright sand, can you see your feet?
Yeah.
What do your feet look like?
Quite similar to the way they're looking now, for now.
And as you look up the body, can you see if you are wearing any clothes?
Not really.
Not really. Are you aware of anything in your hands?
No, I've got nothing in my hands.
And as you acclimatise yourself into this body on this path, really acclimatise yourself and look out through the eyes of the body. Does this body feel male or female?
More female.
Female. And does the body feel young or old?
Young.
Young. And does the body feel healthy?
Yes.
Tell me what else you can see on this path.
I can see a lot of greenery and a lot of plants around me, some trees in the far distance, and that path leading, I don't know where that path leads both ways. I don't see any other people, other beings around me. I'm just in between, in nature, if that makes sense.
So it's just you in nature on this path?
Yeah.
And have you chosen which way you're going to walk on this path?
I can't make my mind. I'm standing at the moment.
What's the reason that you can't make your mind up?
Because both ways is so beautiful and welcoming to follow.
So describe what you see that's so beautiful and welcoming to follow.
The greenery and the plants and the sky and at both ends of the paths looking really same, really beautiful coloured, and because they're so similar, that's why I don't know which way to go, if I would have to go somewhere. I'm just enjoying at the moment standing on a spot, I guess. But I'm quite surprised at both sides looking so similar, and obviously it's a hard choice if I would have to go.
And as you acclimatise yourself on this path and you decide which way to go, connect with your emotions. How do you feel?
I feel really amazing.
You feel really good?
Yes.
What is the reason that you're on this path today?
Not sure yet.
So as you have a look at this scenery, at this beautiful greenery and plants, have you decided which way you're going to walk?
I'd go, yeah, I've decided by now.
Okay. Choose which way you're going to go and begin to walk down this path. And describe everything to me as you go along.
Okay, then as I start to move, that the greenery start to interact with me. Next to the path, all of the plants and all the flowers seems to be welcoming me and leaning towards me, as they would be also the conscious beings.
Yes.
Yes, and they just sort of seems to be waving to me with these leaves and
so
flowers.
Connect with these flowers telepathically. What is it that they're saying to you?
Sorry?
Connect with these flowers and plants telepathically, mind to mind. What is it that they're trying to say to you?
They're telling me, we love you.
We love you. That's beautiful. And how do you feel about the plants and flowers?
I love them back the same. They're amazing.
And as you walk along this path, and all of these plants and flowers are greeting you and telling you that they love you, how does that make you feel?
Makes me like at home. Makes me like I want to be there.
So describe everything as you walk along. What do you experience?
I'm just enjoying the joy of moving along and meeting another plant and another flowers doing the same thing to me and greeting them back.
And how do they look when they greet you?
They open up these petals, flowers a bit more, and they become more intensive in colour.
Wow. Describe these colours. What colours can you see?
I can see a lot of pink and purple colours in flowers. The green is really, really lively green, really healthy green. And I can see from time to time some blue flowers too. And yellow.
And how do all these different colours make you feel when you see them, these vibrant colours?
Very energized and very amazed and just happy.
So as you walk down this path and you see all of these plants and flowers that are bright colours and are happy to see you, where is it that you feel that you are going today?
Trying to follow the path and possibly find out what's going to happen next as I keep going.
So describe to me what's happening as you follow this path. Describe everything as you go.
Then apart from those plants and flowers, I see the sky. And when I landed, before I started to walk, the sky was sort of luminescent, sort of pearly white with a hint of blue colour. Now I start to see as I walk a bit more of, I don't know what that is, some sort of star. I don't know yet if it's massive moon or if it's massive sun. I see right on a horizontal line of my path and I'm walking towards.
It sounds beautiful. Describe this massive sun that you see.
As the sun, sometimes you could see with a really powerful telescope really close by. It feels like it's bigger than actually the land I'm stepping on, the path I'm stepping on. It's just, I can see probably about 1/3 of it, and the rest is hidden down behind the horizontal line.
So this sun that you're looking at actually seems to be larger than the planet that you're stood on.
Almost, or at least it's the same.
And as you connect with this planet that you're stood on, and as you connect with these flowers, and as you breathe in the air there, and you take in the scene around you, the knowing will just come to you where you are. Where is this place?
Must be somewhere different slightly than Earth, but quite similar but still different.
Do you know this place?
I feel like I do.
Does this place feel like home?
Yes. I feel like I've been there before, definitely.
Then I want you to take another look down at your body as you acclimatise yourself into this place. What does your body look like?
I'm a little bit less dense in terms of I'm not having a proper sort of human. I'm more transparent.
Yes.
Lighter.
And what colour is your skin?
A bit like a sky blue that the sky was describing again. It's a bit more lighter blue, palely coloured.
So your skin's like a light pale blue?
Yes. Still the hint of my human skin, if that makes sense, but slightly different.
And you feel like you're a girl.
Yeah.
Really connect with the body that you're in.
Mm-hmm.
And listen out for your name. What is it that people call you where you are?
I can hear something that is called a Nana. I don't know why.
Nana.
Mm-hmm.
If I say Nana, does that resonate with you?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Nana, where is it that we're going today on this path?
We're going just to enjoy the walk, and we're going to try to find out if on the horizon line I could see more of that sun which is hiding still behind the horizon line. I just want to enjoy the nature and enjoy this potential to see that sun in a little bit of a larger form.
And that's why you're walking down this path, to see
Yes.
where the path will take you.
Yes, it feels like I'm on a sort of, if that makes sense, day off walk with no time schedule. I'm relaxed completely and just enjoying being there.
So the whole purpose of this day is just to enjoy being in nature.
That feels like it, yeah.
And connect with your emotions. How do you feel?
I feel absolutely happy and content.
Happy and content.
Yeah. I got a smile on my face and I've got amazing large eyes.
Amazing large eyes. What colour are these eyes?
They're very dark blue, almost black, but not black.
Dark blue. And these eyes that you have, are you able to see things differently with these eyes?
I feel like I can see more colours, more forms of life. I feel like because of these eyes, I can see these flowers and greenery being able to interact with me.
And as you walk down this path, are you able to see more of this sun that you're trying to see?
Yes, I can see a little bit more. The sun is quite mysteriously coloured actually, because it's not extremely bright. It feels like it's slightly sleeping, if that makes sense. I know that sounds a bit crazy. It feels like it's resting also and working on maybe 30 or 40% of its power in terms of lighting, in terms of brightening the space around.
I see. And what kind of a feeling do you get from this sun? How does it make you feel?
Makes me feel everything is alright.
Everything is alright.
Yeah. Makes me feel come closer if you like to.
And as we are in this place, and we're walking down this path, we're heading towards this sun, is there anything else that you can see on this path that draws you?
Not really on this path. I can see really big constellations of the stars around the sun.
What do these constellations look like?
There's a massive millions and billions numbers of stars basically. Like sometimes you could see the completely clear sky during the night.
Yes.
But these stars seems to be closer to me, bigger than, as the sun is bigger than as you would compare that from the view from the earth.
Yes. So you're closer to these stars than how we perceive our stars on earth. And how do these stars make you feel when you look at them?
Quite mysterious. I'm really drawn to them.
Yes.
But positive, definitely.
And as you look at your body, Nana, and you feel your body, how old do you feel you are?
I feel young, but not in terms of our understanding of being young. I'm a young body, definitely, but I'm not sure if I can describe how many years of the earth years I've got in me, if that makes sense.
Yes. So your body feels young, but your consciousness does not. You feel that you have wisdom.
Yes, I feel like, if I could have to name it, more like older teenager.
Yes. Okay, Nana. As you walk down this path, what I want you to do now is I want you to close this scene, and I want you to drift and float to a scene in the life of Nana where you are eating a meal with the people that you live with.
Oh,
Be there now.
I'm not really eating.
What is it that you are doing?
I'm just sitting by some table and enjoying the other beings, which all looks quite similar to me actually, and we're just exchanging telepathically our experiences, knowledge, and feeling from each other some energy.
Describe these beings. What do these beings look like?
They're very similar to me. They're very similar to me actually. They are of the same structure of the body. They have similar eyes. They are in a slightly different group age, if you like. Some of them they're older than me. I can see some other beings too, which are slightly different, but still quite similar to the way I look.
Describe the other beings. How do they look?
I'm not too tall, I guess, so. And I think that the other beings are slightly taller, slightly longer bodied, and they seem to be older than me.
And what colour are these other beings?
The other beings are very, very white, transparent, almost invisible.
And as you connect with these people around this table that you are sharing telepathic information between, who are these people to you?
Who they are to me?
Yes, who are they to you?
They seem to be like my big family.
Your family.
Mm.
And as you look at each one of them,
More like cousins rather than dad's mum or sisters.
cousins.
Yes, more like that, yeah.
In this place that you're in, where you're sat round at these tables, what is this place?
Seem to be like a kind of vessel, sort of a craft, but yeah, I'd describe it more like, but also feels like home at the same time.
You feel like you're home.
Mm-hmm.
And as you're sat opposite one of these beings and you connect with it telepathically,
Mm-hmm.
allow it to tell you where this place is. Where is this place that we're viewing?
Somewhere in space, we definitely floating somewhere. We're not on a planet, we're not sat hardly on some surface. That's what I'm saying. It seems to be like it's some kind of craft.
So you're on a craft now
Yeah.
that's circling the planet.
Yeah, somewhere in space, yeah.
So connect with one of these beings and ask one of these beings
Mm-hmm.
what this planet is called that you're circling on this craft.
Oh, sorry, we're not circling in a planet, we're just drifting in a space.
You're just drifting.
Yeah, just drifting, if that makes sense. Then I don't see anymore that planet.
The planet's gone.
Mm-hmm.
So on this craft with these beings, where is it that you're heading?
It feels like it seems to be we're heading to explore.
To go explore.
To find out something new or unknown, or to check something.
And as you're exploring now, where was it that you came from before you got onto the ship and set off to explore?
Oh, I came from that path, from that planet that was
From that planet.
Mm-hmm.
And does that planet have a name?
Seems to be like it's called Aurora.
Aurora.
Mm-hmm.
Aurora. And is this your home planet?
It seems to be, it's like my more childhood planet where I grew up.
Your childhood planet is Aurora. And these beings that you are on this ship with, are they all from Aurora?
Some of them, yes, but not the other ones, which are a little bit taller and a bit more less defined, if that makes sense.
Where are those other beings from? Where do they come from?
They seem to be interdimensional, intergalactic ones. They don't have a home as such.
Okay. Okay, Nana. I want you to close this scene. And I want you to drift and float through time and space to another time in the life of Nana that it's important that we see today. Be there now. What do you see, Nana?
I see myself as slightly older and not having anymore, again, a planet as such to be or live on. I seem to be still drifting in that spaceship or craft to explore, but I feel like I've moved from sort of needing to be living on a planet to be, I don't know, that sort of messenger, if you like, or explorer of the space, and maybe another planets, another beings, another life forms. It feels like my craft becomes my home, if that makes sense.
So on this craft, what's a normal day like? What do you do?
It's like we don't need to really eat or sleep. We all feel on this craft, including me, like we're conscious all the time. Just communicating between each other, having little chats about where we're aiming and what's next. It looks like we're looking through the windows or through the craft, because the craft seems to be quite transparent, and actually you could see the whole galactics and the whole stars from everywhere, anywhere, being in a craft, if you like to see them, and we're observing them very often.
And as you look through these windows in the craft, what is it that you see?
I see again the big stars. Big stars. We're moving very fast, and some of them we're really passing by in a crazy amount of speed. And I know we're quite close because some of them are really huge when we're passing them. But we could also see a very far distant one, and we know, there's no end.
There's no end to the universe.
Yeah.
You just keep going.
Yeah. For now, yeah.
And how do you feel as you're on this craft and you're journeying through space, exploring?
I feel like we're doing something really important. And as I play important role into it, I feel like I'm creating a collective mindset and consciousness with all of the other beings, and even with the craft to a certain degree.
So you can communicate.
Yes,
telepathically
communicating is very easy, yes.
How is it that you communicate? Describe that for me.
If, let's say, I create some thoughts, then these thoughts are my thoughts are shared or questions or tasks with the other beings on the craft. And it seems to me like if somebody's got something to say or suggest, that pings back to me straight away.
And can you see that in your mind?
Yeah.
So it pings back straight away, so it's like you've got a linked consciousness.
Yes.
And can you feel the other being's feelings as well? Or is it just the thoughts?
I could feel them if they want me to feel these feelings. But it seems to be like we're all so the same, and it feels like we have very the same feelings, or very the same needs. Just basically we one. It feels like almost each of us could function on its own, but also in connection with the other ones. And we will be still the same.
And how do all of these beings that you're connected to so closely, how does it feel to be connected in that way?
It feels really, really amazing. It feels really peaceful, really calm, and really reassuring, which is, I think, so the most important. I've described this as really, really comfortable situation. There's no worries, there's no drama, there's no unknown, no fear.
Okay, Nana, I want you to close this scene, and I want you to drift and float through time and space to another time in the life of Nana that it's important that we see today. Be there now. What do you see, Nana?
Don't see her much anymore.
Allow yourself to acclimatise to where it is you are. Have a look around. What is it that you see?
I still see everything what I've seen as being a Nana, but I'm not having the body of her. I don't have a body.
You don't have a body anymore?
No.
Where are you now?
I can see from the far distance the planet when I was walking. It seems to be like I'm floating quite high up above this planet, and I can see the whole massive sun and stars, and I'm just sort of hanging there.
You're just enjoying yourself?
Yeah.
And how does it feel to be floating around so freely in space?
It feels really amazing, but quite surprising from the other side, because I don't have a body.
What does that feel like to not have a body?
I'm a little bit lost, to be honest. It feels amazing, but a little bit frightening.
Allow yourself to acclimatise to being energy. And feel the sense of peace that you feel as you look around. Tell me what else you see. Describe this planet that you see.
It's exactly the same. I can see the same places where I used to walk as a being a Nana. Same flowers, I can see same trees, same path, but from the quite far up distance. And I'm just don't know about why I'm really looking at it. It's just happened I'm there.
And how did you end up as energy being able to float near this planet? What happened to the body of Nana?
Nana just became an energy.
How did she manage to do this? What was it that she did?
It feels like that shared consciousness between those beings, and maybe with the help of the other higher up beings in the craft, has shifted us into non-body existence.
Wow. And what does that feel like?
It feels free, feels a little bit like I'm missing to be having body, but at the same time very free.
Could you manifest a body if you wanted to? With your high level of consciousness?
Yes, I could, but my high consciousness saying to not to do it.
And what is the purpose of not having a body at this level?
It feels like I don't need to experience anything what body can do.
Because you've already done it?
Yeah.
So now, how does it feel to be energy at this level of consciousness? Describe how that feels.
It feels like being a quite powerful and sparkle energy. Feels like a little cloud, being a little bit cloud of energy, if that makes sense. And sparkling from time to time as a rays of energy.
And as this sparkling cloud of energy, what is it that you do?
Just trying to find out what to do still, to be honest, because I've just been in a body and I'm not anymore.
What is the purpose of this sparkling cloud of energy? What is your role now in the cosmos?
It feels like I'm a part of the highest energy, if that makes sense.
And what is a part of the highest energy? What is that highest energy?
The highest energy is everything. Is that plant, is the star, is the nana, is everyone and anything in it.
And how does it feel to be a part of that energy?
Feels amazing, but feels a bit overwhelming, to be honest. I have to get used to it, I think.
And as this energy, this high level energy, what is it that you do in a normal day? Where do you go? What do you see? What do you do?
I'm sometimes connecting myself with the beings, with these minds, and sometimes trying to help them to communicate, trying to pass them better understanding, I think, I guess.
To help raise their consciousness?
Yeah.
And how do you do this? Do you access their mind telepathically?
Yes, definitely.
And do you give them wisdom?
Yes.
And how do you know that they've taken that wisdom on board?
I can see these interactions, it's just happening almost instantly. I can see how they start to react and interact.
And how does that make you feel when you see that you're helping someone?
It feels really, really good.
And now you're this cloud of sparkling energy. Do you interact with anyone else on the same level as yourself?
No.
Does that feel lonely?
A little bit.
Do you ever meet anybody in the cosmos that's like you?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Mm-mm.
Do you want to meet another being like yourself in the cosmos?
Yes, I would love to.
And as you float around the cosmos, what is your favourite place that you've seen? Could you describe anywhere for me?
I enjoy the most of seeing never-ending universe.
The never-ending universe.
I just get energy from it, and this is the best view for me, and knowledge at the same time.
And how does that make you feel when you get new knowledge?
Very powerful and calming at the same time.
And where does this new knowledge come from if you're such a high consciousness being?
From within me.
From within you. And how do you access this knowledge?
I just feel like I've just got it.
And what is it that you're observing now, where you are?
I'm observing myself as that cloud, sparkling cloud, to be honest. I see myself from outside. I just look at this, basically, and trying to work it out. How come I'm looking like this?
Was it the collective of beings that you were? Did you eventually make the choice to become one?
No, I didn't, because I feel like I'm higher than them in a consciousness.
You're higher than those
and
beings.
I feel like I've progressed, and I don't want to regress, if that makes sense.
Yes. So you've progressed even higher in the consciousness. And tell me, describe how that feels to be that higher level of consciousness. What's different from how we experience things here?
It feels like you don't have any more questions, like everything is said and everything is understood and explained. You feel like a whole in anything and everything.
Wow.
It feels like you don't need to search for anything more.
That must be a very peaceful feeling. Okay, I want you to close this scene. Close this scene and drift and float through time and space to another life, to another time that it's important that we see today. Be there now. What do you see?
I see Earth. I see the planet Earth from quite a close distance, because I can recognize even continents.
And as you see planet Earth from this close distance, where are you?
I'm just trying to land on Earth. Trying just to get as close as I can to it. I'm aiming towards the Earth.
And as you're aiming to land on Earth, are you in any kind of vehicle?
No,
or are you still this energy?
Yes, I'm still that energy. Seems to be still.
You're still the energy. And as this energy, as you're landing on Earth, how does that feel to see Earth?
It feels amazing, because it's got these colours like the other planets doesn't have. Even my planet is being a nano, got colours too, but the Earth seems to be like another home again.
Why does this place feel like home?
It feels like I've been there before too.
Have you been there before?
Seems to be, but it seems to be like a very, very, very long time ago.
Distant memory. So as you're trying to land on Earth, what's the purpose of you coming back to Earth today?
Seems to be like I want to be on Earth again. Like I want to experience the life on Earth again.
And as you say you want to experience life on Earth again, do you want to experience it in a body? Or just as this energy?
Just as energy.
Just as energy. Okay. Describe for me what happens as you try to land on Earth. Describe everything for me.
Then I can see the clouds now. I'm passing the clouds line. And I think I aim towards, from the map, I could see almost like when I was approaching the Earth, I could see almost the map of the globe. It seems to me like I'm aiming somewhere to the South America.
South America.
Towards here.
Okay. So, as you land,
Mm-hmm.
describe everything as you land.
It seems to me like I ended up in some sort of mountains.
Describe these mountains for me.
They are very high and sharp and rough mountains, like a stone-made mountains. They seems to be very, very high.
And what's the purpose of landing in these mountains?
I feel really, really good being there. I feel very connected with them.
With the mountains?
Yeah.
Why do you feel so connected with these mountains?
They seem to be having some energy we're just exchanging.
You're exchanging energy with the mountains?
Yeah.
What kind of energy?
Sort of earthy energy. They're giving me that feeling that this is the earth, and they want to touch, they want to be touched on, they want to be really close to me.
Why is it that they want to be close to you?
Is it because they want me to feel how it's, what is the earth energy?
They want you to feel the energy of Earth.
Yeah.
And how does that make you feel?
It makes me really grounded and connected with Earth.
And what do you do next?
I wandered along those mountains for a long time because I really liked that connection. And I was trying to explore a little bit area around to see what's and how these mountains are looking, if they're going to be still the same or if it's something else around them. And I can see some lakes.
What do these lakes look like?
They're in a valley lakes, really small little lakes in between those mountains. Quite a few of them.
And as you wander through these lakes and around these mountains, how does being back on Earth make you feel?
Makes me definitely feel welcomed.
Welcome. So the Earth has reached out to you and you've exchanged energy. And how did you make the Earth feel when you gave Earth some of your energy?
Feels like definitely more powerful. It feels like the Earth just received that extra injection.